What's good, everyone? It's your average player here, and I am back on my channel for like the fourth iteration of my channel's life. It's kind of crazy how many times I put like content and videos on my channel just in order to like rename the channel and delete every single video that I did. We're back. We're gonna do reaction videos. Like right now, we're gonna react to Chills, 13 scariest things caught on dash cam. Now this video is old. It's about what, 2 years ago, something like that, 2018, probably like 3 years ago at this point. I want to think about the time, but yes, it is old. I did want to watch some of the older videos first. I do want to react to more horror stuff like ghost sightings. Is it real? Like, stuff about ghosts and stuff like that. I do want to react to those since I do love horror movies. Like, I really love horror movies. I go to sleep to them. I love watching them. I think there's another horror movie that came out actually recently this week or last week, Friday or something like that, but I still need to watch. I've just been too lazy to watch it, to be completely honest. I've been too lazy to do a lot of things. But we here. We're gonna react to his 13 scariest things caught on dash cam. Like I said, this is from Chill, so gotta give credit to where credit is due. So his the original video will be in the description below if you do want to go to the video and check out some of his channels. Like I said, this video is about 2018, 2017, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Got to stuff back in order to move forward. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how this goes. Hopefully the audio and the video quality is a lot better. I just been messing with it. But yeah, let's just see how this goes. Let's get right into it. You know what I'm saying?
This police cam footage was taken during a massive wildfire in
crazy.
Sonoma County, California in 2017.
Oh, it's California.
Officers
I visited there recently actually for a wedding. And yeah, it is pretty much barren. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the grass is just non-existent.
are doing what they can to evacuate
Still grass though.
the public and restore order, but as this brief dash cam video shows, they were up against total chaos at the time.
Just drive through that? Well, 2017, the year that... Nah.
Listen closely and you'll even hear the dispatcher say that they can't tell which direction the fire is spreading and seems to be genuinely overwhelmed. I have to salute this officer and all of the other brave public officials who willingly charged into a massive blaze to try and help everyone. Number 11. It's a peaceful bus ride in the Russian countryside until the large vehicle finds itself surrounded by a countless number of these winged pests.
Ah, I thought that was like a tornado or something. Like a tornado just happened to just like form right there and he got caught in it.
Everyone inside is terrified as a swarm of gigantic locusts slam into the bus with enough force to rock its heavy-duty suspension system. The sky darkens and the driver and passengers are all helpless as the bus careens through millions upon millions of these oversized bugs, threatening to veer off course if things get much worse.
Then I'll open the window.
Eventually, they can see the sun and sky again as they come through the other side of the living insect cloud. Everyone is ultimately unharmed, but understandably very alarmed at what they had just witnessed. If the bus had broken down, for example, then they would have been stranded until the never-ending swarm of locusts had passed.
That's true, because it could have been it could have like did damage to the radiator, got inside the engine, got inside like the radiator, blew the radiator up. Engine down, the engine can't stay cool, engine overheats. It could have been bad.
Not to mention what would have happened if the windows had broken. Number 10, a police officer in Lincoln, Kentucky is patrolling the streets when he chances upon something quite strange standing in the middle of the road. A tiny figure runs towards his headlights as soon as he gets out of the car to investigate.
Deputy Jeremy Gatney of the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office was on a
y'all see it? It's like right there. Right there.
Routine patrol when his headlight
It's like it's running, like very fast, but it's not moving anywhere.
shone across something running
Like when you're in your
him.
dream?
The officer is surprised to find a small child standing in the middle of the road without any adults nearby.
Oh, that's
he
an actual kid?
instinctively picks the toddler up, and just moments later, a Mack truck plows by very close to where the child was first spotted. It's a good thing the police officer saw the child first, because I doubt the driver of the tall truck
Yeah, that truck wouldn't have seen the kid.
would have noticed until it was too late. Apparently, the child had wandered out the front door of his...
Okay, that's real, though. That's real. There's one time with my little brother, my mom left, right? Went to work, whatever. And she was like, yo, can you watch Jamil? I was like, fine, I'm the only one in the house. My little brother's name is Jamil. I'm the only one in the house. Can you watch Jamil? I'm like, yeah, sure, right? And so I'm watching him doing the thing. He upstairs playing the game. I'm downstairs in his living room. He comes downstairs, says he's hungry, yada, yada, yada. Watching him, right? Then my sisters came over, right? And I was like, yo. And I asked him, I was like, yo, I'm supposed to be watching, like, Jamil. Can y'all watch him while I go take a nap? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired. He's like, yeah, I got it. Three adults in the house. I go upstairs. I close my door. I take a nap. I wake up. I wake up, right? Maybe like 2 hours later, right? I'm like, refresh. I go downstairs, look in the room. Jamil's not there. He's probably downstairs playing with like all the other kids or something like that. Go downstairs. Like, I'm like looking. I'm like, maybe he's in the basement. I don't know. Maybe he's in the basement. Go in the basement. He ain't there either. I go upstairs. I'm like, yo, where's Jamil at? And they're just like, what do you mean, where's Jamil at? I'm like, he's not in his room. He's not in the kitchen. He's not in the basement. He's not in the living room. Where he at? You know what I'm saying? Then we just get a call from my sister, my oldest sister. She's like, yo, Jamel is over here. So he opened the back door, walked 2 blocks down the street, crossed a busy intersection, just to go to my sister's house. And I think he was like 4 at the time. Yeah, you gotta get those child locks. That's serious.
His home when no one was looking and took off down the busy road. The family was extremely relieved to have their child back, and fortunately they were not charged with neglect. Number 9.
That it happens. Make sure you get like child locks on your doors. Like, just get like, all you gotta do is get like one of those latches to go on top of your doors if you have a child and you by a busy street, especially. I'll just say just get it. Better get like one of those doors that has like two locks on it at least. That's like higher up.
This YouTuber is fairly sure that he's captured a ghost on his dash cam when he's traveling down a suburban road and sees reflective lights on the right. Watch the parked car on the right to see what I mean.
So you know.
Yeah.
I personally think it looks like someone could be stepping into his line of movement here. It happens quickly, so I'll play it again in slow motion. Let me know if you see it.
I think it's right there. If you watch those like 2 dots, like right there where my mouse pointer is, I think that's what he's talking about because it disappears by the car. See? She's moving. And it's gone.
But when he pulls up to where the lights were, he and his friends are surprised to find nothing's there.
Where did it go?
First off, let's give respect to the driver and the friends because they seen that from a very good distance away. All right, like I didn't even see it. All right, definitely at night when like car lights are reflecting off each other and bouncing back in your face. Props to that.
Public radio, internet.
They walked in front of the car, right?
Yeah, it was like a wheelchair or something.
Both of them
Yep, it's like right there.
swear they saw the lights and thought someone was crossing the street. I guess his headlights could have been reflecting off of the parked car.
Possibly. It possibly could have been reflecting off the parked car, but like what would it be reflecting on though? You know what I'm saying? Like you see the car here, if the light reflected, there's nothing down here to reflect off of unless you reflect it here, reflect it there, and then just like do some crazy.
But then again, the angle doesn't exactly seem to match up. Let me know if you see it and what you think it could have been. Number 8. A gigantic streak of lightning in Paducah, Kentucky was so large that it was caught by 2 different police dash cams. The first police car was far away, and its dash cam footage shows just how long this massive lightning bolt was, and the second police car was much, much closer.
If you could go back through it. Well, 2 reasons. One, it would be...
As of this morning, I am down 33 total pounds.
The truth is that Hollywood's elite actors
I was too focused.
can get
I was
ripped
way
while
too
adding
focused.
12,
I was
15,
like,
even
where is
20
it? I'm
pounds
thinking
of
it's gonna be
muscle
like
just
right
a
in
few weeks
front of him
because
or
they
something.
follow a
Like,
long
he was in it.
forgotten and suppressed by the fitness
man.
industry secret that was used for generations
Yeah,
of
something's too
bodybuilders and
loud.
athletes before
Maybe
steroids
it's the
were
wrong
even
idea.
invented.
I get further and further in by the time.
Ooh, that's
The lightning
scary.
bolt directly hit a nearby residence. Fortunately, everyone inside was alright, but this particular officer will never forget how close he came to being charred alive.
He was close.
Number
They're
7.
like right in front of
a
the
Russian
car.
driver is having a casual conversation behind the wheel when suddenly his thoughts are interrupted by a bizarre and unexpected change of events.
Oh, what was that? Was that a manhole? Did a manhole open? I heard about that. Like sometimes manholes just open like randomly.
A large cement truck just a few cars ahead of them literally plunges below the asphalt as a gigantic sinkhole forms underneath its back tires.
No one will get out and help? No one?
The cement truck driver soon comes out and surveys what just happened, but there's little for him to do. If anything, he and everyone else should be hurrying to get away from the sinkhole instead of casually observing it. I don't know what happened next, but hopefully the sinkhole did not grow any larger.
Sinkhole. I feel like I said something different.
And everyone made it out okay. Number 6. This electrifying event occurred in May of 2017 on the northeastern side of Shenyang City.
Oh, it hit that tree. I think it hit over here. I think it actually hit this.
A white hot light showers the street with sparks, but it's not from a blown transformer or down power lines. A bolt of lightning has cracked the asphalt with the type of raw power that only nature can generate.
Nature, right?
It's a good thing that this street was lined with trees instead of power lines, or else this dashcam video would have almost certainly looked a whole lot worse. Number 5. This dashcam footage was taken on a busy road somewhere in India. Nothing looks out of the ordinary until a tiny object performs a bizarre aerial maneuver while hovering above the road. The saucer-shaped object appears to somehow stop and change direction.
Up there? Right there. You see my mouse? Right there moving.
Directions mid-flight. Somehow none of the oncoming motorists in the other lane seem to notice, which I think is odd, but maybe it all happened too fast for them to see. If not, then I think this dashcam video might be a fake, but I'm curious to hear your opinion. Number 4. A YouTuber named Alyssa Cross is driving down a local road
drive past
somewhere in the south when she comes across a person who she has never seen before acting quite strangely by the side of the road. You can hear the nervousness in Alyssa's voice as she and her friend agree that it looks like this person could have some sort of strange virus.
Drugs. Don't do drugs, kids.
Zombie or not, one can only wonder how many other viral outbreaks began in this exact same casual style of conversation. It appears that if that's not the case, then this person is under the influence of something strong.
Strong. Like, something that's not... I'm about to say something that's not legal.
Alyssa quietly drives past and leaves the stranger behind.
That's smart.
Number 3.
Don't investigate.
This mysterious dashcam footage was taken somewhere in Europe years ago and has been stumping YouTubers across the world ever since. When this car takes a left, you can clearly see that all of the other cars in the opposite lane are at a full stop. In other words, there's absolutely no incoming traffic.
Crosses over.
Then all of a sudden this happens. The car is suddenly cut off by a second car that appears seemingly out of nowhere. Keep in mind that 2 other cars were making a right at the same time.
Yo,
and
it
at
literally
no point
comes
does
out of
there appear
nowhere.
to be any space for this ghost car to squeeze through. I've watched this video over a dozen times and still have no explanation. So help me out if you have any idea how this happened. Number 2.
Maybe. I'm reaching here. I have seen this video before though. But
space
maybe
for this ghost car.
It was like in a blind spot, right? Where it's like a car in front of this car, right? He tried to like hit an illegal U-turn
to squeeze through.
because you can't see the back.
I've watched
either.
this video
like,
over a dozen times and
front.
still have no explanation.
Yeah, you can't even see
so
the
help
back.
me out if.
Yeah, maybe that was. Hold on, it comes out of this park, right? Let's see.
YouTubers across the world
Right
ever
there.
since.
Right.
When this car takes a left, you can clearly see that all of the other cars in the
Yeah,
opposite
you
lane
don't
are at a
see
full
it.
stop.
Yeah,
In
no.
other words, there's absolutely no incoming traffic.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Then all of a sudden this happens.
Explain it. I got nothing.
The car is suddenly cut off by a second car that appears seemingly out of nowhere. Keep in mind that 2 other cars were making a right at the same time, and at no point does there appear to be any space for this ghost car to squeeze through. I've watched this video over a dozen times and still have no explanation.
I wish we had like different angles of this video. It would have been like actually like entertaining. Like maybe something from like the street lamp, so maybe another car had a dash cam that was looking.
So help me out if you have any idea.
Because for all we know, on his side of the screen, on the car, on this guy's side of the screen, that car wasn't there.
How this happened. Number 2, Ronald Wiley was driving down a long stretch of road in West Virginia when suddenly no less than 7 trees simultaneously fall nearly on him. In his blue pickup truck, he's stunned for a moment and then quickly throws the vehicle in reverse because there are live power lines near that look like they could give way.
How you know it was 7 trees?
At any moment if Ronald had been going just a little bit faster, or if the trees were growing literally just a few inches to the left, then he no doubt would have been caught in the middle of this and been a goner for sure. Instead of this outcome, he somehow makes it with only minor damage to a windshield wiper. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I'm currently doing a super poll on my Instagram. If you believe ghosts are real, then go to my most recent photo and tap the like button. If you don't, DM me saying why. When you're done, come right back to this video to find out the number 1 entry. Also, follow me on Twitter at YTChills because that's where I post video updates. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every Thursday and Sunday.
Well, it was
number
like
1.
2018.
It's late at night in the Russian Urals when suddenly the atmosphere itself becomes unrecognizable. A brilliant flash of reddish yellow light intensifies for a full 15 seconds before dissolving back into darkness as if nothing had happened.
So that could be a number of things, right? It could be something entering the atmosphere and just like burning up, like close to that area, right? It was like cloudy days to occult most of the light and spread the light out. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It could have been that. It could have been I can't say like a, what you call those, like, I don't think it would have been like a heat flare, right? I don't know if I'm saying that word right. I don't know if I'm saying what I'm thinking correctly, right? But let's assume that I'm not, but also is. So like a heat flare, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I don't know, something with the sun. I don't know how that works. But honestly, I kind of just think something's just like burnt up in the atmosphere.
Scientists have been able to give no explanation for this occurrence, though this looks like it could possibly be a blast in my opinion. Give me your best.
That's right. It could be like a missile. You know what I'm saying? For like a missile, someone accidentally shot a missile and then they had to hurry up and shoot it down, and that's what happened. All right.
Guess or let me know if you agree. Either way, this dazzling and silent light show is one of the craziest things I've seen on dashcam by far. Surveillance systems are supposed to keep you secure, but all too often this feeling of extra safety is simply just an illusion. Bad things can always happen in an instant.
Well, alright, that's the end of the video. That's the end of this video. So that's the end of this. That's the end of his video. So it's the end of my video. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all like it. Like I said, I'm gonna have the original video in the description below. Original link to the video down below. So feel free to go ahead and check his channel out. He had a lot of things on there. Yeah, that's about the end of that. I hope y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.